We all know breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And what's more popular than a bowl of cereal to start the morning?
And it is going to be a fucking Cocoa Pebbles day! Cocoa Pebbles!
I know it is the best thing you could ever have. But there is a misconception that cereal is healthy. What our young, naive brains didn't know is that cereal isn't actually that good for you.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
And the main reason is it can be shoved with a lot of processed sugar.
Cartoons.
Food industry is brainwashing. Cereal is a good way to start the day.
Cereal has been villainized across the fitness industry. You'll be eating a whole box of the quote-unquote healthiest cereals for the next 7 days to show you that you can have cereal in your diet, even a whole box of it. Okay people, so we're back from the gym, first training day back, and obviously you got to spike that insulin, that growth in the bloody muscles, mate. Whole box of Aldi multigrain shapes, berries in it, add some sweetener to it, 200 mils of milk mixed in with some water. I'm not having any whey with it because chicken breast and a few bits of veggies, a bit of sauce, because I think will help combat the sweet with a bit of savoury. But yeah, so day one of the challenge. Let's go. I don't even think it needs flavouring. It's already flavourful enough. I'm going to do some editing whilst this so you can have a look at that. So why am I having cereal after my workout? Well, quite simply put, after a workout, you're in your most anabolic state to grow. Having some quick carbohydrates with protein will allow you to have optimal anabolic growth. It basically just means simple carbohydrates will shuttle the nutrients to the muscles for it to grow. So therefore, that's why people have cereal, protein at the end of a workout, or rice with chicken. Just something to get to the muscles as quick as it can to begin growth and repair. Talk about an anabolic response. All I need now is some Tren. I'm just joking, guys. I'm already on steroids, so I look this. I'm joking. Yeah, having one big bowl can be nice, but it just gets soggy and the flavour just stays the same. So you can even see the pace even drops just trying to eat it. Nice, but the flavour just gets boring after a while. Yeah, that took me half an hour and I was editing, so I wasn't really speed eating. And yeah, that, I'll see you for our next bowl of cereal. Multigrain dino shapes, yeah, they're pretty tasty, but at the end they just taste like mush. So this is what I look like on day 2. So here we have it, the special flakes with fruit and nut. I do love a bit of nut. Favourite of mine concerning cereal is fruit and fibre. Now, special flakes is basically just a more conservative version of, well, Special K. And Special K is essentially just bran flakes with some added stuff to make it nicer. Nevertheless, good, try them out. But I'm also going to experiment. When I mean experiment, instead of having just one massive bowl of cereal, I decided to spread out that whole box across the day, meaning that 150 grams, the Special K, pre-workout, post-workout, dessert, even dinner sometimes. An average box of cereal is about 1,500 calories, and that leaves me with only 2,000 calories left. and that does add up quickly when you're actually just eating normal food alongside it.
Look at that, looks like absolute slob.
So spreading it out instead of just having one big meal suited me a bit better. Ladies, gents, lifting lovers, that was a lovely meal, only 150 grams, so I didn't really stress myself eating it. I enjoyed it all whilst editing. But yeah, that'll be a lovely pre-workout to our squat session. Third serving of the Special K fruit and nut, and we got a lovely, look at that, mate, a chicken salad, because obviously that's my carbs and this is my protein, and I want to feel full. I like feeling full, especially when I'm eating all the cereal. I definitely need to actually eat real nutritious food full of fiber and stuff. Now I would usually have, let's say, potato or rice in this meal, so having Special K really does change it up. Dumb. So it's the rest of the Special Flakes fruit and nut cereal, and it's banging, so let me eat in peace. See you tomorrow. Now what we'll be having for day 3 is oats. Yeah, I know, oats counts as cereal now. Because oats are very versatile, you can have them in sweet and savoury. So this will allow me to have a lot of, well, meal options when eating it. So let me show you a very good savoury recipe. So you will need some spinach, onion, whatever preference, mushrooms, tomato, obviously your oats. I've done 60 grams. And the one thing to make the oats very flavoursome is to have a bit of stock. You get stock cube, vegetable stock, whatever, and you put that as the little soak base. And then all you have to do is saute the veg, put that on, and also we're gonna have also eggs and some chicken. Got the oats here, got the sauteed vegetables, just have to form it in. Talk about aesthetics, but I'm just really hungry, so I'm just gonna scram this down, so let's go. Finally, I've got a lovely big bowl of oats, savoury oat. Meal 1 is smashed down. Now I feel in my stomach it wasn't too big of a meal, it's just that oats are quite dense, so you feel it. But I shall eat again in a couple hours, have my next meal, because I ate this first meal at 1:30, so. Let's go straight in my basket. This is why I lift weights. Just carry all the food and go to eat. Don't worry, I don't get Sainsbury's off. We're not conservatives. Overnight oats as a snack. That's thick and down. For dinner, I had to spice up a bit more, so I made these oat crepes. The reason they're green is that I had spinach, and I had that with a bit of beef. And then for dessert, I had to make a homemade flapjack. Overall, it was a very enjoyable day. What an absolute way to start the goddamn day. Weetabix minis for the morning. Oh, you don't have cereal in the morning. Cereal's a carbohydrate, or you got blueberries in it. Oh my god, the insulin spike. No. Last bite. I was savouring that meal, like, it took me half an hour to eat.
A bit of scrambled eggs, 3 bacon medallions, got some cottage cheese, yogurt, berries, and obviously the crispy minis. So that's about 40 grams. That's going to go down absolute treat.
Second bowl of the day, pre-jiu-jitsu. Oh, this with banana splat. After some very intense BJJ, I treated myself to the last serving of Weetabix minis. I honestly loved this cereal, but unfortunately the fat content just did not make it that high on the list. The taste was great, but nutritional value was mid. Look at that. Ah, day 5, which is at Museli. Now I couldn't decide whether to have muesli, granola or shredded wheat. So, onto the muesli. So, you just can't go wrong, can you? This was the first time I actually cooked muesli like oats, and I have to say it was great. Go for a walk. And that digest for a bit, then head to the gym for a cheeky chest session. I thought muesli was going to keep me slow and weighed down, but actually I felt really good. I felt really fueled for my workout, for which I then did paused bench. And then I wanted to muck about a bit and practice my handstands, but look at that absolute wagon. Day. Oh, cheeky ab shot. No, did see that up. Well, got a couple seconds down, so that was good. And then I made my post-workout, which was again some muesli, and look at that, a nice little bit of eggs. That was actually a very good combo, and yeah, lasted a while. Look, don't at me about that combination, it was absolutely great. Yes, muesli is a bit bang average, but I do like the bits of nuts and fruit in it, giving it a 5 out of 10 on taste, but nutritional value is definitely worth having. Bro, we can talk about this. It's nothing personal, it's just gains. Shredded wheat. 120 grams of shredded wheat with a Granny Smith apple, blueberries, EB Fit and whey drizzle, and then a bit of milk. But damn, this is definitely what you want after a night out on a pre-workout. Yes guys, did you know that shredded wheat is guaranteed to cure you of a partial hangover? I know, right? Fueled by shredded wheat, I obviously have to have a post-workout of even more shredded wheat, which I had with a chicken salad, and to finish off the day, I had this like shredded wheat sludge. It's basically very similar to oats or, say, soaked Weetabix. It was actually quite nice. Evidently, I'd round off the day that shredded wheat itself is not that tasty, but it really is nice with toppings and is very nutritionally dense, so I definitely recommend it for an average cereal. So guys, it is the last day of the challenge, and I'll be treating myself to some lovely and healthy granola. Bio and me. Good for gut health, because apparently everyone cares about their gut now. And a serving is 60 grams, which is 238 calories. So it's not actually that good.
Damn, she thick, boy.
And then whey paste. So what's it looking like? Obviously the presentation's not the best, but it still does nicely nonetheless. So let's eat. Guess who's back? No one cares. Alright, yep, so granola here. It's this cocoa and hazelnut. I don't know why granola counts as a cereal. I think it's more kind of like a... I think granola's granola. I think you put it on top of fruit instead of just having a big bowl of milk. You know, you get what I mean? It's kind of like ice cream being a condiment to an actual dessert rather than being a dessert itself. But nonetheless, we're gonna have a big old bite. Okay. That's what you expect from a healthier piece of granola. Okay, so I'm low on my calories. Oh my god.
He's in freaking rip shape. The guy could just make a... It's almost embarrassing because he's still a teenager. It's like, he's too good looking for his age.
I'm low on my calories, so time to have the whole pack. Yum. Tastes like bird feed. There's a will, there's a way. Let's go. Guys, final meal of the challenge. What a ride. Obviously, I'll explain it tomorrow. But I've got to get this food down. And just a whole bunch of oats. Granola. Whole bunch of granola. Yum. No, yes, as I stated earlier, this granola did taste like bird feed. It was definitely a very healthy cereal with a lot of fibre, but also a lot of fat. So, as a clean carb source, I wouldn't say it is the greatest because then it does cut down the amount of fat you could have for the rest of the day. But other than that, it was still quite enjoyable with some nice toppings and with some yogurt. So that's it, the last bite of the challenge. I get to actually finally eat some varied food. Here is the cheeky physique of the challenge. As you can see, there is like no difference. Again, I ate all this cereal, but the only thing that was accounted for was that it was inside my calories. I'm not fat yet. So what to take from this video? Cereal is not bad for you. It just depends on how much you have in your diet and what you choose. If you have a box of Crave every day, then yeah, of course, you're gonna get fat. But let's say you have a couple bowls of shredded wheat now and then, or even every day like I do, then you'll be fine. As long as you can actually control how many portions you have, and you're actually using the amount of carbohydrates. Don't take whatever you see from the influencers at face value. Yeah, cereal is not as nutritionally dense as sweet potato, but who cares? Cereal is nice, especially with berries and a bit of protein powder. Just know what you can have inside your diet and have it. Other than that, on to the next challenge. We move.